Good morning and welcome to Sanctuary of Light. My name is Luann Chan. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to talk just a brief discussion this morning about a topic called Worrier in the Night or Warrior of the Light. Yes. I want to give a shout out to my friend Karen Marshall, who we were discussing this not long ago. And she's the one who brought up Worrier versus Warrior. And I went, oh, can I use that? That's packed with all kinds of great soul-filled information. So thank you, Karen. A wise woman, a dear sister and friend. Worrier in the night versus warrior of the light. What does that mean exactly? Although it's very self-descriptive. Sometimes we go through things in life, all of us, people of faith, people who walk in the light of the universal infinite mind, God, the source of all light, the great spirit, the great mother, father. And sometimes we worry and we fret and we fear. When you turn on the television, when you scroll through your smartphone or your tablet or whatever you're scrolling through and looking at, and I look at all of them too, what kind of messages are we getting for the most part at this point? Do I need to answer that? No. We are being, I call it awashed. We're being hosed down with the events of the day. And not only that, but we're also being told now, these are the things you should fear that are coming up. The government is going to shut down. I know in my age group that the chatter is all about the Social Security checks are going to stop, We're hosed down with this stuff all of the time, worrying, fretting in the middle of the night sometimes, fretting throughout the day. Worry, of course, is fear. The opposite of fear is faith, the belief in all the possibilities. One of the possibilities is that the government won't shut down. One of the possibilities is that when one resource dries up, another one will pop up. Maybe we need to get very creative and start working on producing our own resources, like gardening for our food when we have a little plot of land to do it on, things like that. Or looking to, if you think the organic food is drying up, the source of it, or the prices are going too high, start talking to local farmers and see if they've got any deals that they can work out with you, instead of you having to go through a middle person to get your produce, and it costs higher. I'm just kind of digressing here for a moment. Let me get back to the main point. It seems like in this world that we're in right now, there is so much to worry about, so much to think about. And so it impinges upon our spirits all the time. Warrior of the light is the opposite of a worrier in the night. The total opposite. It doesn't mean that that a warrior of the light does not know about these scary things. It doesn't mean that they don't even worry once in a while. But what it means is when we become conscious of the fact that we are sinking down into fear. And fear can lead to a very dark place, can't it? It really can. So whatever it is you fear, think about it for a moment. Be consciously aware, okay, I am abiding in this moment in fear and lack. And I must ask myself, do I want to remain there? Obviously, the answer is no. I want to get back into a space of faith. I want to get back into full power, whatever that means for me. For me, that means my my oneness with the infinite creator, the beloved Mother, Father, God, because I choose of God. Does it mean I'm perfect? No. Have you seen any of my other videos? Do I not say it in every video? But the more that I choose of the light of God, which I will refer to as the light at this moment, since we're talking about warrior of the light, the more I get to understand that it's that grace, mercy, forgiveness, all the wonderful attributes that we would love to have or would have loved to have had in our own earthly parents if we did not have that. And some do and some don't. But the divine parent, the source of all life, of all sustenance, of everything that we have, everything that we are, is all that and more, and stands ready to walk in oneness with you, with me, at any moment that we choose, because we have free will. I've been over all of the free will thing and the spiritual battles in the previous videos. This is a short video, as short as I can make it. Worrier in the night or warrior of the light? We have a choice. When you're a warrior, you are choosing to step outside the circle of fear, worry, and anxiety. To step into the circle of surrender. Because surrender does not mean, let's talk about that for a moment. Warrior and surrender, those two words do not seem to go together, do they? But in fact, if you think about warfare, a warrior is looking to the commander and will follow the directions and the orders of the commander. In other words, at that moment, when they know that the commander is standing on the hill and can see a lot more than they can see, and if the commander says, I want you to go over here and defend this piece over here, they are surrendering their personal will in that moment, thinking, well, I'd rather go over here. Nope, let me go over here, because that's what the commander says is needed, and that's where I'll be safe at the moment, and most likely to succeed or live through what I'm going through. Whereas if the warrior had worked their own will instead of listening to the commander, they would have gone over here, perhaps, and a landmine may have gone off and ended the whole thing. That's just an example. It's also called obedience. It's like listening to the voice within where God resides. So when you or I, let's talk about we, when we get into warrior in the night mode, and it can happen during the day too, but I'm going to call it warrior in the night, and we all do, you please leave me a comment in the comment section if you never do. I'd love to meet you. I know I do. And I'm not going to give up. I get really down sometimes, and just I go there, and then I literally have to just get settled, go within, and say, oh man, beloved Mother, Father, God, here's where I'm at. Okay, here's where I'm at right now. I need help to get from this warrior in the night space to the warrior of the light space again. I need help. This video right here, I'm talking to you, is born out of one such moment. It's morning here where I'm at. I live in Maryland. It's morning, and I've been in the warrior in the night phase for a couple of days now. And just like, oh man, look at the news, look at what's happening, How can little old me make a difference? What can I do? And then I realized the state I was in, And so this morning I was sitting on my couch, I was crocheting, I'm making a baby blanket as a surprise for a wonderful young couple who's going to have a baby. It's a prayer blanket, and I'm like, you can't sit here and crochet a prayer blanket unless you're praying good thoughts. That's what a prayer blanket is. You don't worry while you don't put worry vibes into the blanket. This is my belief. So I stopped crocheting because I'm like, I got to get into a better space before I do this. Long story short, and I said to the Great Mother, I don't even know what to say on a video if I do a video today. And I heard very clearly, because I was going within asking for help, sit down and start to speak. And of course, I meditate and pray before I do these videos to see what information needs to come through. So I sat down and just start, and here's the video. All what I am saying today, let me bring it to a close. I keep saying I'm going to make these shorter. I just have so much to say. But worrier in the night versus warrior of the light. Each time we reach out to the divine for help, to work through and overcome the challenges of this world, this planet, this dimension that we live in right now. And there are many. We receive the divine assistance that we ask for because we have the faith. It's just like walking into a grocery store. There's going to be something on the shelves. You walk into that divine space of being and you go within where God resides. And you just kind of just put everything aside. That's what surrender is. Just put it all aside and go, whatever I am feeling right now, whatever I'm feeling, let me just go to the universal fount of love, knowledge, grace, mercy, forgiveness, sustenance, power, and let me ask. I say it this way: you use your words. I want to let go of all this worry and anxiety. I want to just surrender unto you. I know you'll take care of me. These other outside forces, I know. I want to surrender everything to you and just release it. Just let it go long enough to be filled with the Spirit, with however you pray, however you meditate. I'm only here to say today that the infinite Creator and all the angels that carry out his will, the great source of all life, they are here. They are present. They are all around us, ready to help, helping at every turn. We, the free will beings who are in these physical bodies in this time and space, have always have the choice to make to do the right thing in all of our doings or not. That's the other choice. And then we live the consequences of either choice that we make. All of us. That's what we're here for, to learn and to grow and to become strong. One of the things I've learned in life, I'm a very sensitive soul, and I've learned that you don't always take the easy way. We're here for soul growth. So think of sometimes when you go through these a dark night of the soul, as they call it, or a period where you're just wrestling and you're worrying and you're going through all this stuff, and then you reach out to God, and then you come out and you go, now why did I let that happen in the first place? I've been there. Well, my soul, hopefully, is becoming stronger. I'm learning more. I'm here to learn. I'm here to give. I'm here to serve my God. Simple as that. I want to leave you today with hope. There's a plan for, I will call it the redemption of this world. There is a plan. Whatever your beliefs include, your spiritual beliefs, know that there is a plan where this world will be resettled, redeemed into the light, and under the guidance of the Most High God. Those forces, which I've talked about in prior videos, who have kept us in the dark, try to keep us in the dark, try to keep us in fear, try to keep us doing evil things, known as the alien lords, they are going to their destruction. They are. You can look at the past videos if you want to hear more about that, especially the one called Spiritual Battles. It talks a lot about that. Have hope. God is right here, right now, resides within us all. Call out for that. And do your very best to do the right thing in all your doings. That's called obedience. That's what it is. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. Worrier in the night or warrior in the light? Guess which one I choose for today. And I want to thank God for that. And I'm going to say a quick blessing and a prayer for all of you. Beloved Mother, Father, God, infinite creator, source of all light, thank you for illuminating the souls right down to the DNA of the soul with your light, that everyone, anyone who watches this video, who listens to even a couple minutes of this video, I thank you for illuminating their soul so that they feel you living and residing in every soul, every cell of their being. I thank you that a warmth comes over them, that their dark night of the soul is illuminated by your presence, that their warrior in the night activities are just emblazoned by your fire of cleansing, your fire of love. I thank you, Mother, Father, God, that everyone who watches this, that their families, anyone who is connected with them in any way, through blood or through family, marriage, whatever, that your light just exponentially catches from one soul to the next, like a beautiful blazing fire that illuminates and heals, that sustains, and most of all, that teaches of your presence, of your guidance, of your love, and of your forgiveness. That no matter where anyone is, they can turn around and face you squarely as the loving parent that you are and say, please give me another chance. I'm sorry for whatever. I know I've done some things right and I've done some things wrong, but I want you, beloved Mother, Father, God. I want you. Please forgive me. Thank you, beloved, that everyone gets it, that this is what can be done on a daily basis. That even like writing in a diary, we can talk to you at any time and say, wow, I could have done better on that one, couldn't I? Please forgive me. Set me back on the track again. Send me forth. I learned from it. I'll do better next time. Oh, Mother, Father, God, if only they knew. Help them to know, everyone, how much love you have for each one of your children. How much love. It's right in front of us all the time. Your whole creation speaks of it, if only we'd listen. Thank you, Mother, Father, God, for this day and all days. Blessings to all, and have a wonderful day. Thank you for visiting Sanctuary of Light. I love all of you. My love goes out to all of you. Thank you.